you think of this?
I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship.
But there were folks who will say,
I have to take care of my flock.
okay, but listen, we live there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here to worship Jesus.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
Yes.
Okay, that's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to chronicle what happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship.
Yeah.
We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Now, if we think in terms of counterfactuals, can you imagine Don Lemon doing anything like that at a mosque? Can you imagine him walking into a Minneapolis mosque, going up to the imam and telling him that the protesters disrupting Muslim worship were justified under the First Amendment? Regardless, what this pastor did not know at the time is that Don Lemon was in on all of this. Before the church invasion, he was caught on camera describing this as a secret operation called Operation Pull-Up.
They're getting the operation together. Again, this is an operation that is secret, that they invited folks out. Can't tell you what is going to happen, but you're going to watch it live unfold here on the Don Lemon Show.
What you just heard there is a perfect example of how Don Lemon is literally digging his own grave. As my namesake, the law professor Jonathan Turley pointed out, what you just witnessed there was Don Lemon actually perfecting the prosecution's case against him. And it's devastating. The statement you just heard there could easily be used by federal prosecutors as Exhibit A in their file right now. You just heard Don Lemon say explicitly that these worshipers were targeted for their faith. They were targeted for the kind of faith they practice. He openly stated that they were targeted precisely because of their religious values. I mean, he's saying it on tape. This is exactly what prosecutors need to charge Lemon under the FACE Act. The FACE Act, remember, prohibits the use or threat of force and physical obstruction that injures, intimidates, or interferes with a person seeking to exercise their First Amendment rights of religious freedom at places of religious worship. That's something that's actually very hard to prove, that somebody intended to obstruct the free exercise of religious worship, unless, of course, you have a borderline illiterate narcissist who openly admits it on tape.